Hi guys, it's Sluicing here. We're at one of the public fossicking areas in New Zealand, and we just thought we'd show you how we did. We've been mining firstly in there, in front of these rocks. Alright result, nothing crazy, but we're going to try and get down to the bottom, down to the bedrock, see if there's a lot on there. We've done a total of 4 buckets from in there. We're just on the afternoon of the first day. In here, also 4 buckets from in here. That was just around and in front of that rock, and we're actually got quite a good, maybe twice as good as that results. And we're just going to head up through here to the front of this boulder, and then mine that, and then we've also done a bucket from further downstream. But pretty much this place has been kind of hammered. Hasn't been completely hammered, but it is very popular, like, but yeah, you need, the solution to finding good gold is finding a spot no one's mined for a while. So, the reason why we could tell these spots and not this spot and not be mined was, number one, all the gravels were very tightly compact, like they're all compacted together, very hard to scratch out. Number two, there were multiple big rocks tight in, close to the surface. Number three, the gold got better as you got deeper, rather than staying the same the whole way through, as of a spot someone else had mined. And those were the 3 main indicators no one had mined here. If you look over there, you can tell someone's mined that. All the rocks are very loose. There's a bit of a dip. That's been mined before. If you look over here, that's definitely been mined. That's been mined recently. There was just a massive flood. We came here yesterday and the river was way up. Like, you couldn't even see any gravels anywhere. Impossible to mine. But overnight it's came down. It didn't seem to do that much damage though. There's a lot of holes are still here. And those are the main indicators. Really, the best way to find whether a spot's been mined or not is test panning or sluicing. Test panning the surface, that's not going to do the trick, because the surface always has the same amount of gold in it. Because what happens, let's say we'll just do it in 3 layers: top layer, middle layer, bottom layer. So someone mines it all out, all the layers are gone. Top layer comes on top, that's 1 season. Next season that layer drops down to the middle layer and a new layer comes on top. Then next season the middle layer drops to the bottom, the top goes to the middle, new on top, etc, etc. And every time the bottom layer gets richer when the other two stay the same. So after 1 flood, the surface might be the same as if after 100 floods. You can really only tell by getting deep. Now, as you can see, there's a bit of clay there. The bedrock is not very deep. We've hit a bit of it in this hole here. I tried to add a bit of a system that would clean it out, but the river's still continuing to drop, so that's still murky water. But that's the clay down there, and we got not very much, hit the clay a lot. That's how we could tell. This is our total for this morning. Nothing spectacular, but it's a good little bit of gold. I'd say about 0.2, 0.3 of a gram. And that's from 9 buckets, not too hard out, so that was a pretty good result. Nothing to strike it rich. But if we went to a spot that on someone else had mined, there would most likely not be any big gold, because there's quite a few big chunkers in there. Those are solid pickers. Yeah, there would be no big gold, and we wouldn't have got more at the bottom. If we had got to a spot someone else had mined, even that, let's say we'll say someone mined it 20 years ago. Even we'll say that's 20 years of depositation. Not too long. Let's say someone mined it 20 years ago. But then if we go over there where someone mined in the past few months, and it's just filled in, the comparison will be 20 times as much compared to that. Or maybe not 20 times as much, because we'll still get all the flood gold. It's not quite, I don't know. It doesn't work exactly like that, but approximately you'll get a lot more in there. We recently picked up this other little sluice. It's actually working really well for us. It's very small compared to our usual sluice. As you can see, that's our usual sluice, and then that's our little one compared. But this is actually working very well. Dad's working in there, I'm working up there, and we're comparing it. This processes it really fast, and the good thing is it's super portable and super easy to clean out. One bucket will just wash all the material and that green stuff off. We can just unscrew that, take it out, done. That one, on the other hand, takes a lot more water and flow to set up, a lot more difficult to set up. It may be slightly more efficient and capacitate more, but the cleanups take so much longer. And this cleans out very quick. You can up almost rapidly, but no, a clean up for that will take a good 5-10 minutes. Our clean up for this will take 20 seconds. Anyway, I'm going to go. We've decided we're going to continue. Dad's going to continue mining here, and I'm going to go upstream. I've saw some potential spots, and I'm going to do test sluicing. You all know what test panning is, just doing a pan from the surface. Well, with this, I'm going to do 1 or 2 buckets, just the material. Make sure I get down deep and see whether someone's mined there or not before, or if it's a good spot, so we can distinguish whether it has good gold or not, rather than just coming in, just keep digging here, hoping we get lots. So I might shoot some footage once I find, get to the first spot. Okay, so we're on to test spot number 1. Right, now I've went upstream, maybe maybe 300 meters, and I thought up here I would try some. So you can tell people have mined here in this spot. See these gravels here, they're kind of unnatural, relatively loose. So this has been mined some point in the past 5 years or so. Up here, probably not going to quite dig up here. You can tell no one's mined here for quite some time. As well as the moss in the rocks, that's a good indicator, as well as moss being a good gold trap. Rocks are very compact, lots of stuff stuck in them, so it's unlikely someone has mined up here. Saying that, we're quite high above the creek here, so getting down to the clay might take a while, so I might not do it here. Thinking more of in here. Doesn't look like anyone's mined here either, and could potentially be a good spot. Also, if you're mining and you find old rotting big chunk of log stuck in there, or nearly completely decomposed stick or something, that's a very good sign, because if it's stuck in there properly, number one, it means, if it's stuck in there properly and mostly decomposed, it means no one's mined there for a while, because that stick wouldn't have had time to decompose otherwise, because it would have been dug out. And here, it's hard to tell if someone's mined in this spot, so I might be wrong here, but it looks like someone's probably mined here, and you can tell these rocks here, these aren't very compact. These are still pushed in, but not compact and filled, so that's likely to have been mined at some point. See little catches like that over in the clay? They may look like perfect spots to mine, and they often are. Even though that's on the outside bend, when it's flooding, as we saw yesterday, all the flow is still roaring up here, so most of the material will be carried up here, and then, as you can see, a bit of a crevice there too in the bedrock. That might be a spot, but all the flow circles into them, so gold will get caught. But spots like that, especially in a area that's often used, or a public fossicking site, in our case in New Zealand, those have probably been mined before. Sometimes spots, you might think, oh, that'd be good, oh, it's just way too hard to get to, oh, that spot would be alright, but it's just too much effort. That's actually where you want to go. You want to put in that bit of effort that no one else has put in, or that get that piece of diving gear no one else has got, and you're likely to get gold. For example, this big bedrock wall here goes straight down. Gold would be coming over the top, then getting trapped there. No one's mined this. These rocks are very compact. They've been there for a long time. Very compact, been there for a long time, and yeah, no one would have mined this for quite some time, if not ever. So you get deep in there with your waders, your dive gear, really difficult to get to. You're likely, maybe if you only process a few buckets over 20 buckets, if no one's mined that and it's a good spot, you'll be getting gold. Big rocks stuck in the ground that are all like stuff compacted around it. They're good signs, and yeah, you want to look for things like that. I'll give you the result once I'm done doing the test pot up in here. Okay, so we did I did half a bucket from in here, quite good returns. I swear I saw a massive picker, big one, like 0.1 of a gram picker on the sluice, and then when I had to pan it out, it was gone, so must have just been yellow rock. You have bucket in there, quite good returns, and I tried in those two catches, we mined them all out. Oh, there's still a little bit in them, but we mined most of those out. They made about half a bucket of material, and there wasn't very much in there, as expected. Someone else must have already mined it out. There's a teeny bit, but not much. And yeah, we've tried a few other spots around here, nothing much, so we're going to head up to the next bit upstream and repeat the process until we hit a jackpot. Hi guys, I've done the test buckets. Most of them weren't to major success or anything, except the very last one I tried, very good. One bucket, I'd say about 0.1 of a gram, give or take a little bit. But no, very successful. We're back at base camp here, and we're thinking of maybe bunking it, because this hole, it's welded a bit of gold, but it's had a bit of gold in it, but nothing crazy, nothing to super excited. And here, yeah, we're considering going up around the sports rock here, but we might just bunk it. And our other hole, which was just starting to get good, similar to our last trip to Slab Hut, made the hole real massive, obviously you can see, titanic hole, but then the massive rock we were digging in front of, which was up there, just went into it, and that completely stuffed the hole, and there's no way we can get that out. We need a winch to get that out. But yeah, we're just doing our final cleanup from this spot. Yeah, our other spot up the stream was very, very good for one bucket. We might go back there tomorrow. And yeah, the little sluice, the little new sluice up there has been really handy. Very good for prospecting, just going up the creek. So easy to clean out, set up. Very good sluice. I'd highly recommend it. Even if we've already got a solid large sluice like this, let's get a small one. Even though you may go, oh, it's only, let's say, 20 bucks for one twice the size. The fact that it's small is so much quicker, easier, and yeah, it's actually really handy. And if we are processing a ton of material, just having two side by side as well can speed up the process a lot. Shovel in there, shovel in there, shovel in there, shovel in there, and you just constantly go shovel, 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 shovel. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow when we'll show you the new spot. Hi guys, it's late in day 2. We've been going all day. We've moved upstream from our downstream spot to a much better spot. During the test sluicing, we went upstream. I only showed you one of the spots, but we came up here to this spot. This is all massive pit now, but how we got to this spot, there's also quite a few holes we've done 2 or 3 buckets out of to various degrees of success. Some of them have obviously already been mined to very little. Some have quite a bit, but they're not the best spots, and they haven't been mined. They're not the best spots, but they're alright. But how we got to the spot is, see this rock? We've now moved it. That scoopy bit was kind of up around there, next to the clay wall, and there was and this was blocking on the material from coming down, so it kind of had this scoop of material inside it. And then so we dug, and the material was quite good. That's how we got to it. And then there was this pit here. this pit and the bedrock that was in it, lots of gold came out of that, but then we just kept digging deeper and deeper, and someone must have dug that in the past few years, because the gold just got better and better and better, and yeah, it's that deep. Gold just got better and better and better, and now we dug all this. We've done maybe 25 buckets today, 15 yesterday, maybe 40 buckets in total. Yeah, but I did some as well.
Under 20.
Well, somewhere around 15 to 20 buckets today, and around 16, 15 yesterday. And, yeah, we've done about most of them from there. I've done a bit around here to vary, yeah, a bit quite successful, but I've already cleaned most of it out anyway. Come down here. This other gravel bank, the clay is really shallow here and it's on a slope, so you follow the clay down in a good spot, and then you'll find like crevices in the clay, or but like, yeah, or like circle, like holes like that, and there's always lots of gold in those. Dug out here in front of this rock, which we then moved quite a bit, but nothing crazy. And then I've also been digging a lot in here. I've done about 4 or 5 buckets from there, which was pretty good, but also not crazy. By far our best results though are in there at the bottom of that big pit Dad's digging in. We're getting on average 2 to 3 big solid sized flakes, like not quite pickers, not big enough to actually even pick up, but big solid size, like 0.00, like 2 gram flakes a pan. So yeah, quite solid. Don't seem like much, but yeah, but it adds up. Yeah, and it has paid off, because there is a lot of gold in the sluices. These are 2 sluices, and this is a lot of flow. You normally never see gold in the mat like this. And we've only had, because we cleaned them out at lunchtime, maybe 5 buckets through that, and then 2 from that hole, and then like 1 other from one of the other holes. But the mat is absolutely brimming with gold. Gold, 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 gold. And that, yeah, all that shiny stuff, just all gold. And that is exceptionally well, considering this is quite high flow, and we've only done 5 buckets. I've seen tons of pieces come and go. There's, like, you can see the gold sitting in the mats. There is a lot of gold. The other one, it's a bit harder to see because of this rock. But the other one, you also see quite a bit of gold, and you don't normally see gold in this one. Quite a bit of gold. That shine there, that's gold. There's got these little letters here saying, like, gold mat 6 inch. You can't see them, but yeah, you can see it there. Those actually catch quite a lot of the fine gold. But yeah, tons of gold in that one as well. Both the sluices are just filled with gold. There's only been 5 buckets since like 2 before then. We got quite a lot, but yesterday we got nothing. This morning we got maybe twice as much as yesterday. But this morning and yesterday combined, I reckon we have probably about 1 gram, which is it's not horrible. That's a huge pile of tailings there. It's kind of sorted into big rocks and almost in layers down from the sluices. We've just got another bucket coming. And show you the snuffer bottle. I might put up a picture here, and that is just the gold that we got. Where is this snuffer bottle? That is just the gold that we got this morning and yesterday. Here's the snuffer bottle. Probably can't see that, but that's quite a lot of gold in the snuffer bottle. I reckon it's about 1 gram. And we took it all out, and yeah, there's that picture. I'll show you. That's this morning's stuff. And yeah, quite a lot of gold. Nothing to strike it rich, but quite a lot, and the gold just keeps getting better and better. We do have to head off tonight because it's late on the Sunday and there's work and stuff tomorrow. But yeah, we are doing, we're going to stay up late and head back as late as we can. More tailings there.
Oh, gold in there. Oh, gold. Look at it all. Look at it all. They're everywhere. And that's, look at that. Look at that.
But yeah, we're going to do the final cleanup relatively soon and we'll show you our total.